All right, welcome to the channel. Welcome to yet another episode of my trading journey. So, this part of the journey, I like to discuss dividend investing in the stock market. What are they actually? How can you benefit from them if you decide to invest in dividend stocks? When is the most opportune time to invest in dividend stocks? And how I personally invested in dividend stocks. But before I do any of that, do understand something. I am not a financial advisor. Repeat, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before investing in the stock market or anything for that matter. I'm just documenting my journey here. Do not follow anyone blindly, include myself. I'm just sharing my journey. Once again, I'll get into it. So I'm all logged in to the Robinhood app, and I'm going to explain what dividends actually are. But what you see in front of you is the ticker VTI, Vanguard Total Stock Market. This is one of my investments that I currently own. It does pay a dividend. Now, what a dividend actually is pretty much when a company and or ETF pays you a portion of their profits. Now, a good number of them pay quarterly. You have some that pay monthly. Now, I currently own 150 shares of VTI, and I'm going to show you what they paid me in dividends. Now, they paid this dividend before I actually had 150 shares, so, and I'm probably due for another dividend payout, but I'll show you the last one I received, and this will show how it's beneficial for you as an investor to invest in dividend stocks. See here, at the time I had 125 shares and the amount was 123.18, which was, the announcement was March 31st 2025. They paid out that same day, but what I did was I reinvested back into VTI. You see where it says dividend reinvestment April 1st. So the mere fact that dividend stocks pay a dividend, that's one way that it can be beneficial to you. And most apps have what's called a DRIP, which stands for Dividend Reinvestment Plan. And if you do so, your dividends will automatically be reinvested back into whichever company you invest in. Now, the best time to actually invest in dividend stocks are just before the ex-dividend date. By the way, if you found value in the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you're interested in getting your investing journey started, I have 3 links in the description. One for Robinhood, one for Dividend, and one for Moon. Any one of those that you choose, you can get free stocks from, and free stocks is free money. That's back to the video. And that ex-dividend date is pretty much saying that you have to own shares of the stock by the ex-dividend date in order for you to be entitled to getting paid a dividend at all. So if you own shares of a dividend-paying stock, the best time to own them is by the ex-dividend date. Now, you may have to go look up the company or what have you to find out when that actually is. So that said, this is what I did. I bought shares of Vanguard, as you see here, and I purchased those shares around about the ex-dividend date. I don't think it's on here. Let me see. No, I'm unable to find it right now, but pretty much that's how you would, well, in my opinion, that's the best time to invest into a dividend paying stock, is near the ex-dividend date. So I did this with VTI and 2 other stocks around the same time simultaneously. So I'll show you the next one. So the next one I invested in is SCHD, Schwab Dividend Equity ETF. Currently I have 200 shares, and I'm going to pull up how much I got paid in dividend. So finally, this is the last one, TSLL. As you see here, I got paid $8.45. I had 100 shares of it, and the dividend payment date was April 1st. So pretty much all the dividend stocks that I invested in them around about the same time. So that was 128, I believe it was, plus 49 plus 845. I got them all pretty much around about the same day or a day apart, something like that. And the ex-dividend date were around within days of each other. Now, not to say that you have to keep the shares or anything like that, but if you invested in good quality stocks, why not? However, I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. For once again, I am not a financial advisor. This is my journey. And before I end this video, there's one last one that I'm looking at, and this one is TQs. So now my whole intention is to buy shares of this by June 25th, 2025. That would qualify me to get the dividend, and the payment date would be July 1st, 2025. And I also plan on buying at least 100 shares. Now, with that said, I don't plan on holding this long term. I intend to hold this for a short period of time, and maybe I'll do another video as to why I feel that way. So what do you think? Was the info helpful? If you found value in the content, please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to let me know what you thought in the comment section. Lastly, I'd like to take a second to thank all of you who watched the video. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And if you want to see more content, click up there. Till next video, love you all.